Hello, Cancer. Welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Cancer is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot card reading. Remember to hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. If there is anything you would like me to pray over, or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I provide. And remember, Cancer, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And here we're starting with a Prince of Swords. This is a fixed air energy. It's a card that says continue to believe in yourself. Think quickly on your feet, communicate clearly, avoid misunderstandings, don't compromise what you believe in. Stay curious and stay open, stay flexible, but don't be gullible, don't be pushed around, don't be manipulated. Hold on to what you believe. Hold on to what you feel is true. Don't be too easily influenced by information or the opinions of other people. Okay, let's put this into some context for this week and see what's going on here. You've got a Sun card. Clarity, happiness, truth, yeah. We have a Princess of Wands. We have a Knight of Pentacles. You've got an Adjustment card and a Universe card. Wow. Stick to what you believe in because, well, it's going to work. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles looking into the future. You had a plan. You started something. And I feel that you're making good decisions on your own. You don't need to be too easily influenced by other people or even by this Princess of Wands, which is kind of getting a little restless. Keep doing what you're doing and keep making good, higher wisdom and discernment decisions, and you will reach your goals very, very soon. Don't be influenced. Don't be too easily influenced by anybody or anything else. Okay? You are the star here. You are the sun. We have a 3 of Swords over here. We have a 4 of Wands. We have a 6 of Swords. And we have a 3 of Cups. The celebration. All right, let's select the mystery card. This is a random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. This is the factor Infinite and Unknown. We're going to set it down right here with Jimbo, the Lizard King, right there on top. And just because we can do anything, we're not going to look at that card until the very end. It will tie everything together. It will give us the confirmation we need at the end of the reading. If at any moment during this message you feel like you might know what that card might be, put your prediction in the comments down beneath the video. All right. Now, let's look around the room. Major, major, major. Fire. Some water at the end. Air, air, and air. And you've got some earth cards. And an earth card over here. Oh, the universe is an earthy kind of card too. But really, this is about the mental energy, the mind. We have a little bit of air up here with the Libra energy. It's important that you stick to the plan. The 3 of Swords, maybe you're getting a little pessimistic. Maybe you're getting a little bit, doubtful, kind of wondering, is this going to work? Well, it is going to work. Stick to the plan, and you will celebrate, okay? That seems to be the initial message coming through from Spirit. The Prince of Swords is also, I think that there's somebody else in your life that's kind of like trying to convince you of something or like trying to give you their opinion, yeah. Use your reason. Use your logic when making choices right now. Use your higher wisdom, your spiritual wisdom, not your emotion. Not your fiery Princess of Wands either. Stick to the game plan. Make good choices right now. Follow through with your plan because you want that celebration at the end, the 3 of Cups. Your focus is going to turn your plans into real success. Okay? So it's important that you kind of stick to your beliefs right now. Don't be too easily swayed. Don't let anybody convince you of anything. Again, be open to listen, but it doesn't mean you have to take everybody's advice. Okay? Now, we also have a sun card this week, which is happiness and joy and clarity. I feel like it's going to be a very vibrant week. I feel like your health is here. I feel like you're feeling strong. I feel like you're optimistic. I feel like there's a reason to celebrate. Success, is shining down on you. I think you're going to experience a lot more rewards in the work that you're doing. It seems like you're finding joy in your work, whether this is career, at home, at school, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Whatever you're doing in your life, I feel like there's a lot more joy in it. I feel like it's a good week to spend time outside. Boost up your mood. You got to get some sunlight, especially if the Three of Swords is here saying that you've been kind of like in the dark. You've been a little bit like, I don't know, I almost feel like you haven't been outside in a while. That you've been even getting a little bit, the mood, right, has been getting kind of low. I don't want to say you're depressed, but I wouldn't say that like things haven't been all that sunshiny lately. The sunshine's coming back. This is you feeling like it's been a lot of dreary, cloudy days. No, now we're getting a sunny day. Okay? Emotionally, mentally, we're getting a sunny day. Go outside in the sunshine. Your mood is going to improve this week. You're going to be happy. Joy, right, and happiness and success are shining down on you. So bathe in that sunlight, And good news is coming in. I think it's the good news that, like, what you've believed in is actually working. So you're being proven right about something. So be proud of that. But stay humble as well. This might be even kind of a moment of rebirth. If we've been feeling low or down in the dumps, as they say, this is a rebirth. And this means new rules. It means that the things that serve the old you don't serve the new life that you're creating. Okay? Simplify your life where you can. Clear out space. Make some room for the new world that you're building. Life feels bright. It feels full of promise, which is different than this. This is doubt, pessimism. This is, I don't know if it's going to work. This is now you're feeling good. You're feeling good in the neighborhood. Okay? I like it. I think it's a big improvement. I think your mood is it feels very uplifting. It's just kind of like when it's been raining for days and days and days, finally you get a sunny day and you just go outside and you just let the sun shine on your face and it feels so darn good. The Princess of Wands, you're going to be curious. There's going to be things that spark a new excitement. You're going to want to explore. Okay, so do that. Learn something new. Get hands-on. Don't just think about stuff, but go out and experiment with things. Okay? Expect good news. I keep hearing that, like there's good news coming in. Good news that's going to uplift you. Yeah. It's going to be perhaps an inspiration to do something creative or do some kind of, you're going to want to dance. To me, this feels like there's something inside of you that's just ready for the good stuff, ready to like just dance in the street. It's been a rainy day. The sunshine is here. You're going to get your chance to dance. Okay? You're going to get to feel the joy and it's going to come out of you. It's going to be there. Yeah. Don't make any reckless choices though. Again, hold fast to what you believe in. Stick to your plan. Don't let anything pressure you into doing something risky that could jeopardize this good joy and the success and the celebration that's coming because of the work you're doing. Yeah. And we have a Knight of Pentacles back here. The Knight of Pentacles is kind of looking ahead at the future and asking themselves, is this worth what it's going to cost me You're looking at this mountain behind the knight here. And he's looking at that mountain and he's thinking, should I really climb that thing? Is that really going to be a good use of my muscles and the muscles of my horse? Is that really going to be a good use of my resources, my time, effort, energy, money, and space? Okay? And I think you decided that, yeah, it's going to be a good investment. So you started moving forward slowly, but surely. You weren't rushing, you were planning carefully. You were understanding how much it's going to cost you each step of the way. Sticking to your path even if progress feels slow. I think that's the Three of Swords, that progress has been slow. And it's been getting a little bit more challenging for you to stick to your path. But you're doing it, and guess what? You're about to step into the sunshine. So please don't stop doing it now. Focus on your health, focus on food, focus on steady routines, take care of yourself, and that sunlight is coming. Both in terms of physical health, financial health, and an uplifted mood, and in the form of being maybe in the spotlight, maybe getting the praise, getting the accolades. The universe is smiling upon you. I know it doesn't feel that way now, or it hasn't recently, but that sunlight's on its way to you. Okay, so get ready, because it's coming, and it's going to be good. Okay, I promise. But you're a practical person, and I think that you've been looking at it and thinking, okay, I've been doing this for a while, and now my resources are starting to diminish, and maybe I need to rethink things. No, keep going, okay? Consistency. Your hard work is going to pay off. And that persistence is turning into achievement. The universe is it's right here. The world you're building is right here. And this week, you're going to see with clarity the goal, the destination is on the horizon. Okay, I promise you. But if you change course now, you're gonna get further away from this. So stay steady as she goes. And that sun card is saying that the light, the clarity is about to dawn in your life. And you're in the sunshine, you're gonna see how close you really are to your success. The Libra energy is all about balance, course corrections, adjustments. It's kind of like saying when you feel like you're drifting, pull yourself back to the middle. Feel yourself drifting, pull it back to the middle. Life is just a series of little tiny minor adjustments to keep yourself going 0 degrees north. True north. Higher wisdom and discernment. If you're making choices, know why you're making them. You're not going to be influenced by other people. You're not going to be pressured, this peer pressure kind of thing. You're not going to be manipulated. You're not gullible. You're not a fool. You have the ability to take in all the information of the world and say, what's the right thing to do? What do I value? Okay? You're making decisions based on your higher wisdom, your higher self perspective. What choice is the future you already celebrating? Three of Cups, celebration, right? Making choices. Making choices now that you will be celebrating later. Very soon. I think ongoing celebration. You're making continuous karma. Continuing to make decisions that are going to lead to positive karmic rewards. You're now going to experience the karmic rewards for choices that you made yesterday and the day before and the year before. The Knight of Pentacles understands karma, understands that every decision, every thought, word, and deed that I make right now is creating my future self. The Knight of Pentacles looking into the future and thinking, who am I, where am I, and what am I doing down the road? And who you want to be and what you want your life to be, you got to start making those decisions now. Well, this is the card in the past, right? So this week, You're going to be receiving the awards, the karmic rewards, for choices you made yesterday. This week, you're making choices that are going to lead to rewards that you will reap tomorrow, and into the foreseeable future. Okay? I hope that makes sense, because that's critical in your life right now. Okay? Let your choices be guided by that higher self perspective. Make choices that your future self is going to celebrate. All right? Absolutely. I love this reading for you. We've got the universe card here too. And this is the long effort finally reaching its reward. You're going to be celebrating how far you've come. This is a completion, and it feels good. By the end, I think by the end of the week, you're going to see your destination coming up over the horizon. And by the end of the year, your timeline is going to be much different. Okay. After this success will be a new chapter in your life. This is really closing up a major section of your life. You're finishing the book. You're going to write a new book. Not even a new chapter, a new book. This may be travel. It may be recognition. Okay? Share what you've learned. Share the bounty. Share the harvest. A fulfillment here. I feel by the end of the week, you're really going to see it. You're going to see it clearly. And it's going to lead to new beginnings. Okay? Right after the universe, we get the Fool card again. You know? This is kind of finishing a big climb, a big push, a big endeavor, a big expedition in your life. A big mountain ascent. Okay, the beginning and the completion, the conclusion of that. Now, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. These readings are totally free. Let me know which card on the path of the dove resonates with you the most. Yeah. I want to do a manifestation oracle card for you before we talk about the path of the serpent. The rhythm of life. Feel manifestation as a sacred dance with the universe. I move in time with spirit. The sacred dance. Remember I said that you want to dance? Continue dancing with spirit, and pretty soon you're going to be dancing for joy. Yeah, you're going to be celebrating. It's going to be a happy dance. Yeah, you move in time with spirit. Okay, manifestation is a sacred dance, and you've been doing the dance. Yeah, and maybe that's kind of the vibe of the Three of Swords, saying, you know what, I've been doing this song and dance for a long time. I need to get something in return. Pretty soon, that song and dance mood is going to turn into, I'm doing the happy, joy dance now. You see? And so I think that this really is representative of your sort of energy, your general energy. You're feeling a little bit pessimistic, a little bit sad, a little bit disappointed. Okay? I think that what you've got to do is you've got to be kind to yourself. You've got to talk yourself up. You've got to uplift yourself. You've got to motivate yourself. You're telling that Knight of Pentacles, keep going. It's all right. Positive self-talk. Okay, if you need to cry, you need to write it down, whatever, do it, okay? But keep going. Yeah. Maybe there has been setbacks, maybe things have felt like they've just been too slow, that you've been trying to get to that completion, but it just feels like there's been delay after delay after delay. Don't blame anybody. Certainly don't blame yourself. I want to, for this Three of Swords, I want to do, let's do a Language of Flowers affirmation card. This week is bringing clarity, all right? Security. Choose the safe harbor for now. Okay? And I think the safe harbor, I think what that really is saying is just keep doing what you're doing. Okay? There's safety in the what would be the Four, right? Usually a Four of Cups is my safe harbor kind of card, which basically says stay in the comfort zone. Just stay steady and easy. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't make any big changes. Don't make any radical moves. Just keep doing what's familiar and what feels kind of safe and comfortable right now. In other words, steady as she goes. Okay? It may not be ideal, but you're kind of familiar with it. And I think if you do that, if you keep secure and keep safe what you've been doing, right? You're going to arrive, you're going to keep yourself on the right trajectory. And you're going to see very clearly the destination coming up over the horizon. Okay? Keep doing the same song and dance, because that's the song and dance that you know already. You know what I mean? So I like that. I like that security. Choose the safe harbor for now, especially when the Three of Swords is saying it feels like there's a storm out here. Okay, batten down the hatches, steady as she goes. Okay, play it safe. Don't let yourself get convinced. Don't succumb to the peer pressure that says, well, you should try something different. You should try something new. Take a different route. I know a shortcut or whatever. No. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing because it feels safe. It's comfortable. I'm okay here. It's, there's kind of a rhythm to it already. So I like that energy. I think that's a good card for that Three of Swords energy. Yeah. Now you've got a Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is the rhythm of life. Okay, it's continuing to do the same thing. It's a merry-go-round. It's a roller coaster, perhaps. Okay, but it's also a card of completion. It's also a card of saying that, look, we're getting to the end of a cycle here, and I feel that there is a celebration coming, and this is the achievement. Okay, something is actually getting accomplished here. This is you enjoying that harmony. This is the peacefulness that you feel. This is the reward, the rest and the reward for your efforts. You've been doing the song and dance for a long time. And it's just about time now for you to say, okay, you know what? I've done that. And it's I've followed through with that. You've finished it. Okay? So keep going down this road and be stable about it. The joy is right around the corner. You're just about done with this song and dance. You're just about to get off of this merry-go-round. To me, this is closure. This is like it's worked. You reach a point where you can rest. And this is very often kind of a welcome home card. It's kind of like said, finally the day is over. All day long you're doing the song and dance. You get to go home and you get to just enjoy being home. It's the accomplishment, It's plain and simple. And really it's because of this Six of Swords, because of the plan. You've stuck to the plan, and there's safety in the plan. There's safety when you know you've got a recipe to follow. It makes you feel a little bit more secure, right? Rather than being out there with no map. Being out there with no map seems kind of scary. There's safety in having that plan, okay? And that planning is what's bringing you to that happy dance, okay? And also, this is the law of attraction. Because once you tune your thoughts, okay, you're taking real-world actions, real-world steps that are going to bring you to the celebration and the fulfillment of your wish, the completion of that process of manifestation. This is the completion of that process. You've got to have a plan, There could be a lot of travel or even maybe intellectual travels, maybe a lot of new, curious, studies going on for you as well this week. I think that this card is really about you balancing your mind. When you're feeling overly emotional, the best thing to do is stick to a plan, have some sort of routine. Yeah. I think your clear thinking is leading you to success, not letting your emotions get the best of you. Following the plan, following the map. saying everything else seems just chaotic, or I'm in the middle of a storm. Focus on follow the GPS, basically, right? You're kind of to me, it feels like this is not visual flight rules, but what is it? What's the other one? Instrument, right? The IFR, instrument flight rules, where we can't really see what's going on because we're in this turbulent emotional state. We just stick to the plan. We use the instruments that we have to navigate. Okay, until you're out of the storm and you got the sunshine. Well, now you can do visual flight rules, right? I don't know what the equivalent is in sea voyages. If you know what I'm talking about, let me know if there's something different. Because I know the visual flight rules is for flying. What is it for sailing? I'm curious now. Anyway, but that's the Six of Swords, right? We're just kind of sticking to what feels safe, and having a map, having a GPS on the screen makes you feel a little bit safe. And that's what you got to do right now. And then we're getting our Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is the happy dance. This is the abundance. This is happiness, that you're doing this happy dance with other people. Okay? There's laughter, there's joy. Okay? And this is you reaping the rewards. This is your joy multiplying. And you're sharing it with people in your life. Okay? This is that celebration that we're after, and it's coming. And these are the decisions that you're making. You're making the right choices that's going to allow you to continue to reap positive rewards for what you're doing. And it's all coming in. That sun card, the light, so the universe is smiling on you. Okay? Let's look at our mystery card. I feel like it should be a 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, 9 or a 10 of Cups, maybe even the Chariot card. If you have a prediction, Cancer, let me know in the comments. Here we go. Empress, yeah, that's the destination. This is that karmic reward. You've been putting in blood, sweat, and tears, and you're getting all the abundance back. Okay? Everything that you've put into this, you're getting back and then some. It's the karmic reward. It's Big Rock Candy Mountain. It is your destination. It's your paradise. It's your good life, your best life, your Emerald City, your Garden of Eden. Okay? It's happening and it's real. Don't change course now. Even if you're scared, stick to the plan. And you will arrive. Land ho. Yeah. Absolutely great. Really good reading for you. Really good energies. We're going to do an extended reading as well. If you want to stick around, we'll do an I Ching hexagram, we'll do oracle cards, we'll clarify love and money, and we'll do the yes/no coin. There's a link in the corner. There's a link down below. New readings for Cancer on Wednesdays and Sundays. Be sure to watch both readings. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Leave a comment. Let me know where in the world you're watching from. I want you to know that you are the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you. And we're all in this together.